Today, we'll be investigating a silver game where a Kiriko teleports off the map. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Welcome, detectives, to the Overwatch files. If you're not familiar with me, I'm Mr. Watchover, and I also make content like this about the game, and this is a new series I'm starting. Don't worry though, I'm still making more of the videos that you're used to, so you can expect a video like that in a few days. In today's investigation of a silver game, Team 1 is beat so hard I wouldn't be surprised if they all uninstalled after. But of course, one team has to lose. What we want to find out is who threw. Let's meet the suspects. On Team 1, we have an Orisa, a Bastion, a Kiriko, a Moira, and, well, we'll get to him later. Let's start the tape. Alright, fight 1, the gates are open, Ilios Lighthouse. Team 1 moves out to hold the point. Standard stuff. The enemy team rotates, and our Bastion, who chose a pretty aggressive off angle, suddenly finds himself face to face with their entire team. And boom, first blood. Bastion is down. A little bit baited by his Orisa, but a bad position is a bad position. Right after this, our Orisa decides she's had enough of this playing with her team nonsense and goes on a wild flank. Her supports, bless their hearts, try to follow her, and they both get deleted for their trouble. So to recap, one DPS is dead, both supports are dead, and a lone Orisa is dying on the point. Now, for the more observant among you, you might have realized that this entire time, our fifth player, the Genji, has been in spawn. And look, he's here! Genji finally joins the battle just in time to see both of his supports dead and Bastion on his way back from spawn. What does he do? He dives to the point to help his lone Orisa against the 5 enemies still standing there. The enemy team caps the point, Orisa dies, and Genji dies right after. A truly inspirational start. Let's log that as clue number 1. Our Genji sat in spawn until a teammate was dead and then immediately fed himself into the wood chipper. A strong start to his suspect file. Okay, fight 2. Team 1 makes a decent push. They've got a real shot here, but then, oh no. No. The Orisa falls for the oldest trick in the book and gets hooked clean off the map. She had Fortify available, wasn't even looking at the Roadhog. A classic mistake. However, right after, Kiriko teleports to the Orisa, who is already falling, and kills herself. Cinema. After that, Kiriko swaps to Ana. I'd swap after that too. That's 2 very convincing pieces of evidence. We'll log Orisa's mistake as clue 2 and that inspirational teleport from our support player as clue 3. Let's fast forward a bit. The rest of the round is messy. There are a few sloppy fights, some questionable ultimate usage from the Bastion, but the main theme is simple. The team just isn't playing together, and we shouldn't expect much more from a silver lobby. Look at this though. Orisa is pushing the high ground alone. Now, is this a bad play from her? Yes, but where's her team? The Ana and Moira are off in their own little world, completely ignoring their tank. Basically, nobody followed Orisa, and she gets hooked and deleted. We'll call that clue number 4, and it points right at our Orisa for going rogue, but we're going to keep an eye on those supports. The enemy team pops a few ults to clean up, and Team 1 tries to regroup for one final push. But our Ana never really backed up from the last fight. She's way too far up and gets picked right before the fight even begins. This is a critical mistake. And Bastion, who is now on Soldier, runs right out and dies immediately after. And just like that, the round is over. A catastrophic failure, and another critical piece of evidence. Let's file that as clue 5 against our Ana. Okay, before we dive into round 2, let's take a look at our suspect board. But first, a quick word. Alright, quick announcement. I always have to be fidgeting with something while I'm at my desk, and I wanted a cool fidget toy, but everything I could find was either a cheap plastic toy or just really girly, so I decided to make it myself. This is Omen Slime. It's a premium themed slime for your setup. Each one is a collectible artifact that comes with a charm that we 3D print. It's honestly the perfect thing to keep your hands busy while you're in a game queue or just chilling. The first drop is live right now. The link is in the description. Go check it out and let me know what you think. Okay, let's look at the evidence file. Our Genji started the game with some very suspicious activity, but we'll see if he can clean up his act. Our Orisa's file is getting thick with clues pointing to bad positioning and a stubborn refusal to play with her team, and our support 2 player, now on Ana, is also racking up heavy evidence with that artistic teleport and getting caught out at the worst possible time. We have some very strong suspects as to who threw this game, but the case is far from closed. It's time for round 2. Alright, we're on Ruins. Our Kiriko/Ana player has now swapped to Lucio, because at this point, why not? Let's see if it changes anything. The first fight is pure chaos. It splits into 2 different fights across the map. While our Orisa is actually doing work on one side, our Lucio and Genji are locked in a life-or-death battle with the enemy Moira and Genji on the other. The enemy team's Moira is just built different though, and she straight up kills our Lucio in a fight he never should have taken. That's clue number 6, and it's pointing right at our Lucio. And then while our Moira is busy teabagging a Roadhog she killed, our soldier is now fighting their Genji alone. And Orisa just leaves, just walks away. That's abandoning a teammate. We'll add clue number 7 to Orisa's file. Team 1 somehow managed to cap the point and all that mess, but gets pinched. Orisa dies and Lucio shows up just in time to die again for literally no reason, leading to them losing the point right back. A truly spectacular throw. Okay, the next fight is where things get crazy. Our Genji is now on Soj, and our Lucio is back to Ana. We're set for what looks like our only real structured fight of the entire match. And it's over. Sojourn immediately peeks a bad angle, gets hooked, and dies. But watch the Ana here. She doesn't even try to heal her. Not a single shot. She's literally just trying to shoot the Roadhog. That is suspicious. A very telling piece of evidence. Let's call it clue number 8. Our Orisa, seeing her DPS die, decides the correct play is not to back up at all, and she also gets hooked and dies. Again, the healing is non-existent. This is just a masterpiece. This might be the most damning piece of evidence yet. Instead of retreating with her Moira, our Ana decides to sneak around for a flank. And I'm not a professional coach, but I am most definitely sure that your Ana trying to sneak onto the point alone while your entire team is regrouping is not the play. She touches it for like 1 second and gets erased. We'll file that as clue number 9, and it's a big one. The rest of the round is just the slow, painful collapse we all knew was coming. Orisa, seemingly unaware her Ana just died, rushes in and dies again. The enemy team uses approximately 9 ultimates to kill 2 people. There's a brief moment of hope where Team 1 actually wins a fight and retakes the point, but it falls apart instantly when the enemy soldier gets a couple of kills with his ultimate. The match enters overtime, Team 1 trickles in 1 by 1, and it's over. But we knew that from the start. The real question is, who threw? Let's look at the evidence file. Our Genji Soj player started out with some suspicious activity, but honestly, in the grand scheme of this lobby's chaos, the evidence against him is thin. He cleaned up his act, he's cleared of all charges. Our Orisa's file, on the other hand, is thick. Clues 2, 4, and 7 show a clear pattern of bad positioning, reckless solo plays, and abandoning her team. She is definitely a strong suspect, but one suspect's file is simply overflowing. The sheer weight of evidence is undeniable. Between the suicidal teleport in clue number 3, getting caught out of position in clue number 5, the refusal to heal a hooked teammate in clue number 8, and the baffling, pointless solo flank is the bombshell with clue number 9. The evidence is overwhelming. The case against our support 2 player is airtight. Case closed. The Ana through. But the files never stop piling up. If you have a case you think I need to see, join the Omen Slime Discord. It is the hub for everything we do now. The link is in the description. Join up and submit your replay code in the Replay Codes channel. Make sure to subscribe and have the notification bell on for future investigations. Don't forget to check out Omen Slime, and until next time, I will see you in game.